kurikira Rwanda Agribusiness Tour kuri The Boom Africa.
Thank you. You're most welcome to the Boom Africa. We are continuing with our tour. That's RWANDA Agribusiness Tour, which is still on. We are in Kiagli, where we shall reach even to different parts of Rwanda. So we have a youth here, and we want him to tell us more how he understands or how he values agriculture in general. You first tell us your name, and then we continue.
My name is Joseph GASHUMBA.
Yes, Joseph, how do you perceive agriculture or farming in general?
Actually, I'm not that much in agriculture, but I'll just to tell you what I perceive. Personally, I respect agriculture. I'll tell you why. It's because nearly anything or everything we eat or we wear comes from plant and animals. So I respect so much about agriculture and farming.
So maybe if you're to tell me, what do you normally do? What is your occupation in normally, what do you do?
Yeah, actually, I'm a computer guy. Yes, that's what I do normally for living, yeah.
You're a programmer, you deal with more of computer. Yeah, so have you ever thought of engaging yourself in practicing agriculture or keeping animals, domestic animals? Have you ever have a thought?
Yeah, back in years, I was in senior 3. I wanted to elevate chickens to start that big business. Yeah, but I failed.
So what could be a challenge that prevented you to not to go for that?
First of all was lack of knowledge, yes, and secondly was economy, yes, because it required a big ground to do so. So that's why my challenge was.
Is it still the same challenge that you're having today?
Nope. Today I may have the knowledge because I kept searching, but due to economy, yes, still a problem.
Still, you still have the problem of not having enough capital or something like that. Yes. Maybe if it was an example, maybe let's say if you've given that chance or you've given that support to engage yourself in agriculture, what will you cultivate or grow, or what animals, domestic animals, would you keep?
Okay, about plant, I'll grow vegetables. Yeah, vegetables, of course, and about animals, I'll grow chickens, of course.
Okay, maybe you can tell me why. Why would you go for that?
Okay, for the love of chickens, that's first, and second, they don't take much time to grow. That will generate incomes so quickly.
Yeah, that's how you can describe it. Yeah. So, do you know any of government organization that deals with agriculture or agriculture in general? Do you know any in Rwanda?
The same in Agri?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
You only know Minagri, you don't know RAB, you don't know Nayeb?
No, I know Nayeb and RAB, but first of all, that one, it came first.
Maybe about those two, can you tell me what they do, their responsibility shortly? It doesn't mean that you must know more about it, but you can tell me shortly what you know about it.
RAB, I don't know what the term in English, but let me use it. They generate the seeds and give it to people. Yes, they good seeds. Yeah, I might say.
All right, I see you have information. So we have seen that to the youth mainly, they perceive agriculture as an activity that is done by people who are in villages or old people who do it traditionally. So what do you think, or what, according to you, how do you analyze that? According to you, there are people who think that do have that mentality that people who do agriculture, they are old people or people in villages. Is it the way? Is it the way that you see it, or you have a different view on that?
Yeah, my view is different to that. Yeah, people might think, yes, youth, they think agriculture is for people from village, but it's totally different because agriculture, it's way big than that. It's a way of generating money. It's a good business. Yeah, if you go in agriculture with passion, like uh, any other business, have passion of it, it's a good business actually. Yeah.
Earlier, you've told me that we deal with programming, you're a computer guy. So have you ever thought of using the technology part of it to do it as far as, to use it as far as agriculture is concerned? Have you ever thought of using that technology of yours in agriculture? Have you ever had a thought?
Yeah, it's still a thought. I've never put in
Maybe you can
action.
share with us.
Yeah, I told you back in years I wanted to try it, but I was still young, so
No, I mean using
yeah.
technology.
Now, I told you I have knowledge. What I'm lacking is economy, the budget to start off. But using technology might be good and might increase the income. Yeah, I don't know how I would explain it to you to understand it, but um, back, I don't know how I would tell it to you, but let me try it in this way.
Yes.
Yes, knowing how many animals or chickens, like I say, you have, how many eggs they are giving a day, counting them, how you supply it, knowing your clients are receiving their
Feedback.
yeah, their feedback, their requests. You need technology actually. Yeah, I can tell it in those few words. Like, yeah, technology might be good, and it will support if anyone will use it in not only in agriculture but in every uh, aspect of business. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. So we've seen that agriculture is more important to us, all of us Rwandans, and even any human being in general.
Sure.
So, what message can you give to every young people who are listening to us, who are watching this video? What message or what advice can you give to them as you encourage them to go for agriculture?
They should not take agriculture for granted.
Yes.
It is not for those who are in villages or poor people or uneducated people. Agriculture is for everyone who has the passion. And if you want a good business, if you want to build a country, if you want to support, join agriculture. Yeah, the world is looking for uh, the world is looking to feed people. Each and every day, people are
Population is
yes,
increasing.
is
Yes.
increasing. So there will be a time where food will be less. So if we can put our energy in agriculture, the problem might be solved.
Thank you for nailing the point. Maybe finally I can ask you to maybe to convey a message to the people irresponsible, like the government generally. What can you request from them so that they can help the youth and Rwandans in general, how they can help and support to promote agriculture?
Earlier said about lacking of knowledge. Yes, if they can educate youth and try to find how they can invest in agriculture, yeah, I think it might help. Yeah.
Thank you so much for ideas.
You're welcome.
Please stay tuned on the Boom Africa. We still continue with our tour, that's Rwanda Agribusiness Tour. Stay tuned and thank you so much for watching.